Okay, we're here with Richard Schaefer, promoter and now advisor for Jon Jones. That's the big news, so I want to start off with that. Just tell us about how you guys came together and worked out a deal and what this means for Jon Jones' career.
Well, I got introduced to Jon through a mutual friend, and we immediately hit it off. We sort of like on the same page, as they say, and he went to go and talk to some other agents and people, and in the end we worked it out, and I'm very honored and frankly humbled to be able to work for him and advise him. So he's the GOAT of MMA. I was fortunate to be able to work with the GOAT of boxing back in the day with Mayweather, and obviously did a lot of stuff for the current GOAT in boxing, Canelo Alvarez. And so, it fits beautifully in, and I'm gonna see whatever I can do to help Jon.
What exactly is the goal from your point of view, your job? What are your duties for Jon Jones?
Well, he is the kind of guy who likes. I mean, you don't become the GOAT by doing average stuff. He does extraordinary stuff. He has fought the best. He is undefeated. Even Dana White actually calls him the GOAT. So he has never shied away from a challenge, and he wants to continue to make history. And that was really what impressed me the most as well by sitting down with him, that even though he is already the greatest MMA fighter of all time, that he's still hungry. You can still see that fire and spark in his eyes, and he wants to continue to challenge himself, and he wants to continue to make history, and he wants to continue to deliver the biggest and best fights to his fans. And so what the biggest and best fight for him would be at this point, which would be the heavyweight world championship, which against Francis Ngannou, that could become one of the biggest, I would say, if not the biggest, certainly one of the three biggest pay-per-view events in UFC history. So I think there's a tremendous desire from him, and I have to believe from UFC as well, to give the fight fans what they want, and that's that mega matchup.
He recently said in an article that he's willing to wait until 2022 to get back into the octagon. With that being said, do you think you being in his corner now as his advisor, with all the experience you have of putting all these big fights together, as you mentioned, Canelo, Floyd Mayweather Jr., do you think that makes the chances of the Francis and Jon Jones fight happening better chances?
Well, I think that's a matter of for me sitting down with Dana, who I have a great relationship and a lot of respect for. Dana is the kind of guy who gets shit done. I'm the kind of guy who gets shit done. So hopefully we get it done. I mean, that's really all I can say. And what I'm not going to do is negotiate through the press or Twitter or Instagram. I'm not going to say when, where, and I'm going to meet with Dana and what we're going to discuss and what is this is how you get fights not done. And we know how to get fights done.
Yeah.